Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Tigers kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here's a guy, if you throw it in his general vicinity, he's going to pull it down. A highly anticipated debut here. He's a tremendous pass catcher with every skill you'd want. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes the handoff. It's Alston. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's past the marker. Maybe some room here. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. They'll run him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Jones wants to throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
They'll run it to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup with the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again. And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. This feels like 4-down territory. 3rd and short from the 40. Selling the fake. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And his slip's just inside that right upright. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Quarterback will keep it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Handoff to the single back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Turning it on! Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for room, it's Alston. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Worthman. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Jones to throw. Right side, it's Hardy. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. The give. He breaks a tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Might as well run him again. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeps it on the ground. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Handoff to the single running back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll move the tight end. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They'll run it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They give it to him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Right on target this time.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Tigers will try to punch it in on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And he tacked on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Sacramento. Offense takes the field to get this drive underway. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Handoff again. Looking for room at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. On the run, it's raining. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Jones wants to throw it. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Off play action on first down. Out wide right, it's Turner. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Zings it complete to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Going for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to go up top on second down. Hauls it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Jones to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love...
There he goes! A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone, looking for a man. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll go to the air. It's dropped after taking the hit.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rousseau. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Colorado taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Buffaloes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. And now to your game at Jordan-Hare Stadium. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. From deep, it's Rousseau. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, Coach Golish told me at the half, they have got to consider what they should do here in the second half. Their young quarterback, getting the first start of his career, has struggled here in the first half. They have some decisions to make. I will keep you posted as to the conversations and what I'm seeing on the sideline about how they handle this young player moving forward. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Sacramento State sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Making the adjustment on the play. Keep it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. The hand to the running back. He's got the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Uh-oh, look out. Got a little grass. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Driving forward, it's Alston. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Push ahead on the sneak. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And touchdown, Sacramento State.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And
I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On the move, trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Jones wants to throw it. Buying time to his right. He's going to run it. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They'll run it. Runs through a tackle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
There he goes. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alston. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because in the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up there.
Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Got his man down the middle.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Unloads in the nick of time.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Eccles. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a fourth down situation.
The give on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Second down, going to throw it. Fires quickly. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. This should be the last play of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Lets it fly. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Using his legs, it's Alston. Powers through the defender. Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Sacramento State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
And he added the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Sacramento State sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Jones to throw. Here comes the Heat. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Wants to throw on 1st. Under pressure. Looking deep. Makes the grab down the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, the offense dials up 4 verts. They got 4 guys running straight down the field. Quarterback found his best matchup, and they came up with a huge play when they needed it most.
Motion from the wideout. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Now on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside, and it bounced outside. You want to take the...
Touchdown, Auburn! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Play action on 1st down. Move to his right. On the move, he fires. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Snatches it on the right. Rolled into enemy territory and all the way to the 44-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Shoots it to the left. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into a lot.
Runs through a man. He might have space. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They're working that left side. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets rid of it.
This late in the game in the fourth quarter, they're in four-down mode every single drive in possession, trailing by as much as they are. So down here in the red zone, you throw an incompletion, no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again. Can the
guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. They want to throw it. Rush is on, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away the initial read, right? Like he wanted to throw the football. Great initial coverage. Then it breaks down a little bit, and now you got to chase. You got to play that second play. They do it masterfully. In a big moment, man, they chase him down, they get to the QB, and they call game and walk out of here with a W.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.